The night I realized I was being stalked and how a stranger saved me. A few years ago, I went on a first date with a guy I met through friends. He was normal, polite, quiet, and honestly a little shy. We grabbed tacos, talked about movies, and he seemed sweet, if not a little awkward. After dinner, we said goodbye, and I drove home alone thinking it was an okay but uneventful date. That's when the weirdness started. On the drive home, I noticed a car in my rearview mirror following every turn I made. I told myself I was being paranoid, but when I pulled into a gas station to get a drink, the car pulled into, parking a few spaces away. It was him. He just sat there, staring at me through his windshield. I texted my friend trying to act normal and waited him out. After about 5 minutes, he left and I felt relieved. But when I got back on the road, he was waiting at the next intersection. He followed me all the way back to my apartment complex. I didn't want him to know exactly where I lived, so I kept driving, pretending to look for parking. And that's when he finally texted, "You're hard to keep up with." I felt sick. I turned off my phone location and decided to drive to a nearby 24-hour grocery store that was well lit and always busy. I parked close to the entrance and ran inside, pretending to browse, hiding, peeking out to see if he followed me in. And he did. I could see him walking the aisles, scanning each row, hands in his pockets, looking calm but deliberate. That's when a store employee, an older man who was stocking shelves, noticed me hiding and whispered, "Are you okay?" I shook my head, tears welling up, and told him someone was following me. Without hesitation, he told me to stay put, walked calmly to the end of the aisle, and watched the guy approach. The employee stepped in front of him, asking if he needed help finding something. The guy tried to brush past, but the employee kept blocking him and then signaled to security. Security arrived and started questioning him while I stayed hidden. I heard him telling them we were dating and that he was just checking on me. But security wasn't buying it. They escorted him outside and told me they would watch me to my car when I was ready. By the time I walked out, he was gone. I changed my number that night and blocked him everywhere. He never contacted me again.